Our 15th message in the series is titled The First Task of Religion. The first task of organized religion is to make you lose faith in yourself. But before we delve into our message, we must remember our clarion call. Our clarion call is that all white people in Palestine claiming to be Jews are not the biblical Israelites and are therefore in fact invaders, and they should leave. And then the hashtag to use is invaders must leave Palestine. Now to our message. The title of the message is the first task of organized religion is to make you lose faith in yourself. It goes on to say, this may seem like a controversial statement, but when we take a closer look, it is clear that there is some truth to this assertion. Religion is often viewed as a source of comfort, guidance, and hope. It provides people with a sense of community, moral guidelines, and a connection to something greater than themselves. However, it can also have a dark side. Many religious institutions rely on fear, guilt, and shame to control their followers. They may teach that humans are inherently sinful, that they must obey strict rules and regulations, or that they will face eternal damnation if they do not adhere to the teachings of the church or the synagogue, the mosque. Yeah, and that concludes the part of the message that is written. Now, from there we need to see how we can link our message to the war on Palestine. This is not so obvious, not like previous messages, but it is extremely vital to try and understand the religion that oppresses the people of Palestine, Judaism. You know, people keep talking about Zionism and Zionists. That is escapist. The source of all the problem is the Torah. The Torah is the one that gave life to Judaism. The Torah is the one that gave life to Zionism. It's the one that gave life to the people calling themselves Jews. It's the source of the Talmud, because all the religious writings are all based on the Torah. So therefore, it is escapist to try and blame Zionists for what is going on in Palestine. Of course, the driving force is composed of Zionists, but the source of the whole problem is the Torah, and therefore Judaism, the religion called Judaism. It is an extremely oppressive and hateful religion. Muslims have always been castigated for having issues with their religion, but I tell you, just a little reading about Judaism, you just could It's totally unbelievable. I mean, the sort of things this religion preaches, the sort of things that are required for you to do. The one that comes to my mind easily is one where Jews every morning they pray to God, their God, who is still yet unknown. They try to say Yahweh, but they cannot pronounce it themselves. So it is us assuming that their God is called Yahweh. But since their religion is based on the Old Testament, the Old Testament has never declared who their God is, or whether it was just one God. But of course, they can say the God of Moses. But beyond Moses, they worshipped all sorts of things. So Judaism is not monotheistic. It's not true. They just keep lying. But anyway, back to the prayer they say every morning. They thank God for not creating them as a Gentile. Every morning they wake up and thank God that they are happy and grateful to God that He created them as Jews and not Gentiles. Can you believe that? They hate Gentiles. And Gentiles is everyone who is not Jewish. So don't sit there comfortably thinking, oh, I am an Arab, I am an Indian, I'm a white person from Europe. They hate everyone. In fact, they wish death to everyone who is not Jewish. So their hate originates from the Torah. Their hate is generated from their religion. And even amongst themselves, that religion is so oppressive. It is so bad. In any case, since our topic is about religion, of course, we have to address the other religions, Islam and Christianity. We'll just be dealing with the Abrahamic ones. But for our salvation as a people, as humanity, we must give up religion. It is just, we have had religions since the beginning. I don't know how old each is, but look at where we are. We are at the verge of the Third World War, and yet we have what we have considered as a savior of the world, religion. Things have come from bad to worse. Yeah. Strangely, we have many Christians supporting the war on Palestine. Many Christians. A few Muslims have defected to the other side, but on the whole, religion just tries to be the only one. It's like a jealous relationship where the other party considers themselves as the only one that should be dealt with, the only one that matters, the only one that is important. Yeah. But in the case of Judaism, oh goodness, terrible. You know, they hate so much that they, in fact, now spit on Christians. In Christians, they spit on churches. I'm not sure they do that to mosques. By the way, Judaism treats Islam better than they treat Christianity. Christians have had this thinking that they are friendly, they are friends. No, Judaism hates Christianity. One of these days I'll get it all written up and I'll have some points to speak about. But mine is not to teach you things that you must know. Mine is to provoke your mind so that you go and research these things for yourself. Go find out for yourself, so that then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I've started posting uh, some tweets on Judaism. Those can help as a guide. There's a book I'm going through, and I'll go through a lot of Jewish and Judaism and Jewish stuff. So mine is really to just go look for yourself. Go research for yourself, so that we are not appearing just to hate, as to hate. No, ours is to try and influence change in Palestine. And like I spoken earlier in some of the videos, we have a power, and that power is our collective power. Our collective power is part of who we are, and therefore we are one. This collective power, some people call it God, others call it the universe, and so on and so forth. Our collective consciousness is really powerful, and therefore the idea is to speak the same thing, focus on just one issue. Let's not speak about all sorts of issues. I know they are killing people all over, they're denying them food and all that, but the issue is these people. First, they have stolen a story that is not theirs. They are not the biblical Israelites. Next, they've gone to people's land and stole it by force using the gun. So our issue with them is these invaders have no basis to be where they are. They should leave. Once they leave, then Palestine is free. Palestinians can take back their land. But now, at the moment we start focusing on the things they are doing, which are extremely ugly and unfortunate and sad, then we are, what is the word I want to use? Legitimizing their presence in Palestine. We've moved from the core issue to minor issues. That means that we have accepted that their presence in Palestine is okay. It is not okay, right? You cannot be negotiating with a thief who is inside your house. The thief must get out. And in fact, once they get out, there is no further discussion. So that is what I would want us to move to. We focus our collective thinking on the fact that these people are invaders and they must leave. How they are going to leave, it's not up to us. We just need to build up our collective consciousness, and the rest is not up to us. The rest is not up to us. Our collective consciousness communicates amongst ourselves on its own. It communicates things on its own, and it can cause physical things to happen on its own. But we must be the ones asking for it. It's similar to what somebody has a need, a religious person, they ask you to pray for them. Collective prayer is very effective. So we can easily call our clarion call our prayer. Our prayer not just for Palestine, but our prayer for our world. That these people are in fact not the biblical Israelites, but are invaders and foreign to Palestine, and they must leave. Thank you. Have a great day. It's nice speaking to you. I am at a different location today with interesting plantation. This is God's creation. Like I said, I'm not religious, but I do accept the fact that there is a collective power which most of us call God, and it works in mysterious ways. And this is one of those things.